I'd like to call to order, the CFD agenda. It's May 21st. It's now 4:45. So this is a joint meeting of the following Community Facilities District. Number 1 is Facilities General District, number 1. Number 2 is Palm Valley Community Facilities District, number 3. 3 is Community Facilities Utilities District, number 1. 4 is Wildflower Ranch Community Facilities District. 5 is Wildflower Ranch Community Facility District, number 2. 6 is Cottonflower Community Facilities District. 7 is Australia Mountain Ranch Community Facilities District. 8 is King Ranch Community Facilities District. And 9 is Centerra Community Facilities District. And we'll finish with 10, Cortina Community Facility District. We are all here but Councilman Loretano, so I do need a motion to excuse her.
So moved.
Second.
So I heard a motion from Board Member Hampton. Is that correct? Is that who did it? Oh, Board Member Stipp? No. Board Member Bissett. We're doing elimination tonight. Could one of you just raise your hand like this to me when I ask? That would be, so we've got it. Board Member Pasillo. And the second was, I'm not going to guess it. The second was Vice Chair. All right. Thank you very much. So all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Yeah. It's good to start the evening off that way. Maybe you'll give me a chance. Here we're going. Okay, we don't have any communication items, but now is the time for a citizen who would like to address the CFD board on a non-agenda item within the jurisdiction of the board. Are there any speaker cards?
No, Chairman Lord.
Thank you. Does anybody in the audience want to speak? All right, let's go on then to this consent agenda. And will the Deputy District Clerk please read consent agenda items 5.1 and 5.2 by title only, please?
5.1, approve draft minutes of the Community Facilities District Special Joint Meeting held on February 26, 2018. 5.2, adopt resolution EMR CFD Res 2018-116, approving the modification of assessments in assessment number 40 within Montecito Assessment District.
Thank you. Does anyone in the public wish to remove an item from the consent agenda? Anyone on the council here? No? All right. Then could I have a motion?
So moved.
I heard a motion from Board Member Stiff, and I hear a second from Board Member Hampton. Very good. Thank you. Roll call vote, please.
Vice Chairman Campbell.
Aye.
Board Member Osborne.
Aye.
Board Member Pasillo.
Aye.
Board Member Stipp.
Aye.
Board Member Hampton.
Aye.
Chairman Lord.
Aye.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. We're going down to the business. The following business items are to approve the tentative budget for the 10 Community Facilities District 2018 to 2019 and setting a hearing date. So Gerald Alkelson, Finance Manager, will be presenting. Jared?
Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board. As was mentioned, what we're doing tonight is looking at the tentative budgets for our 10 CFDs. We'll do a quick overview of what CFDs are. We'll do a review of the tentative budgets. We'll also talk about a legislative change that are having an impact on these budgets, and then we'll look to adopt these tentative budgets. So CFD is a special purpose district that finances, acquires, and constructs infrastructure within a certain boundary. It also levies a property tax to pay for debt and operation and maintenance of those pieces of infrastructure that are constructed. 10 CFDs within the city of Goodyear. They are separate political subdivisions from the city. That's why we're having a separate board meeting than the regular session tonight. And the mayor and council serves as the board. So I have a series of maps here looking at where these CFDs are located. So first we're looking north of I-10. We have the general utility, or the Goodyear utility, the Goodyear General, and the Palm Valley District. In some cases you have some overlapping between both the Palm Valley with the utility district and the general district and the utility district. South of I-10, we have Wildflowers Districts 1 and 2. We also have Cottonflower, Centerra, and Cortina. And then further to the south, we have Australia Mountain Ranch along with King Ranch, which doesn't have any debt but is an active CFD on the operation and maintenance side. Quick look at the budgets for the upcoming fiscal year 19 First, we're going to look at the assessed valuations, and you can see most of the districts increased by 5%, which is really the limit from the state law. We have a couple districts, Estrella Mountain Ranch, the Goodyear Utilities District, and Palm Valley, that have increased more than 5% because of construction located within those districts. The levy amounts proposed in this tentative budget are vary differently between districts, and some of that has to do with the legislative change that we'll be talking about in a few more slides, having to do with the amount of debt or the amount of debt service fund balance that we can carry over from one year to the next. Property tax rate comparisons between fiscal year 18 and 19. We have some reductions in a few of them. Most of them are staying steady. The reason for the reductions have to do with the increase in the assessed valuations that we saw on the first slide, along with some of the target rates that are in place, and also that legislative change that puts a maximum on what our fund balance can be in each of these districts. So the tentative budgets here, this is where you see the biggest change. You actually see a reduction of somewhere between 20 and 45% in these budgets. And the reason for that is our past practice was to budget 3 debt service payments in each fiscal year. And that was because we wanted to make sure that we generated enough property taxes in the prior fiscal year to make our July 15th payment. So we have to make a July 15th payment, but if we didn't collect property taxes in the prior year, we would have a cash situation. We would not have enough cash in each of these districts. So what we're going to do, past practice was to budget for 3 payments, but actually make 2 in each fiscal year. But in consultation with our auditors, we've made the decision that in the upcoming year, in fiscal year 18, we'll actually make those 3 payments, and going forward, we will only budget for and make 2 payments as we go forward into fiscal 19 and beyond. That will allow us to still generate enough cash to make that July 15th payment, but will also allow us to stay under the state law regarding the fund balance. And here is the legislative change, Arizona Revised Statute 35-458, if you'd like to look it up. Limits the fund balances to 10% of our annual debt service payments. So like I mentioned, we will be making our July 15th, 2018 payment within fiscal year 18. So we will make 3 payments within fiscal year 18. This affects 7 CFDs. In some cases, we still have some additional fund balance that we either will have to call some of bonds if they are available, or in some cases, we have lowered the property tax levy. So tonight, we're looking at the tentative CFD adoption for their budgets, or tentative budgets. Sorry about that. July 11th, we'll be back for the final budgets, along with the adoption of the tax levies. And with that, are there any questions?
Thank you, Jared. All right, will the Deputy District Clerk please read resolution numbers approving the tentative budget of the 10 community facilities districts for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2018 and ending June 30th, 2019, and setting a hearing for the budgets.
Item 6.1, Community Facilities General District Number 1, Resolution Number 2018-178. 6.2, Palm Valley Community Facilities District Number 3, Resolution Number 2018-054. 6.3, Community Facilities Utilities District Number 1, Resolution Number 2018-105. Item 6.4, Wildflower Ranch Community Facilities District, Resolution Number 2018-068. 6.5, Wildflower Ranch Community Facilities District Number 2, Resolution Number 2018-063. 6.6, Cottonflower Community Facilities District, Resolution Number 2018-061. 6.7, Estrella Mountain Ranch Community Facilities District, Resolution Number 2018-118. 6.8, King Ranch Community Facilities District, Resolution Number 2018-036. 6.9, Centerra Community Facilities District, Resolution Number 2018-062. And 6.10, Cortina Community Facilities District, Resolution Number 2018-056.
Thank you. Could I have a motion?
So moved.
I heard from Vice Chairman Campbell, a motion and a second from, Board Member Stipp. Open for board discussion. Board Member Pizzillo.
Just a general question. Typically, how long are the bonds for these type of facilities? Are they 20 years?
Typically, those are 20-year bonds that we have in these community facilities districts.
Okay. I don't need to know now, maybe just a follow-up, but is it possible through each one of these districts, because some of these have been around for quite a while, when those bonds will actually be paid? I know in Palm Valley where I am, I've been there since probably about 16, 17 years, and they had a lot of that debt, when I first got in there. It was one of the, before I got there. So I was just kind of curious when some of those bonds are actually going to be paid off. I know the operation is still there, but that should bring down the property tax, at least on the bond portion, if they're getting paid off somewhere in the near future. So I don't need to know now.
Madam Chair, Board Member Pizzillo, we'll bring something back with the final budget, some information on that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Any other questions? Roll call vote, please.
Board Member Pizzillo,
Aye.
Board Member Stipp,
Aye.
Board Member Hampton,
Aye.
Vice Chairman Campbell,
Aye.
Board Member Osborne,
Aye.
Chairman Lord,
Aye.
passes 6-0.
All right, we've come to information items, and I think we'll wait till the next meeting on any of those. And District Manager, is there anything to report? All right, thank you. So no staff summary and no inquirers and no future agenda. So the next meeting will be a work session, and we will start right at 5 o'clock. So you have 5 minutes here. So anyway, this meeting is adjourned.